All right, this is game two of Luxury versus Gogo, and a couple of corrections. First off, minor correction. Fantasy was the one who actually beat Luxury in the last OSL. In fact, Luxury managed to beat Lita in the MSL on the way to his championship. And Yellow Arnak, of course, was the one who was beaten by Lita, actually. But it is confusing, I guess. Lita, Fantasy, Luxury, Yellow Arnak, yeah, whatever. Anyway, the other point to note that is that since the MSL, Luxury has been going on a, may I say, savior-esque slump. He is 1-8, excluding the two GOM TV games he's managed to win against a no-namer. He's only 1-8 in his Pro League performance, and that is pretty weak sauce coming from someone who's supposed to be the best or second best player in KTF next to Flash. And that is just really, really amazing, just like his loss in the first game. So I wonder what the hell he was doing after he won this MSL. I mean, what kind of post-championship, celebration made him go into the slump? I mean, maybe he was too busy partying with Bacchus. That's right. We blame it on Bacchus. Or it's possible that Luxury has actually been secretly replaced by Fire Fist. That's right. Fire Fist on KTF, who secretly has somehow infected KTF Luxury's brain. I have no idea, because how the hell do you go from winning the MSL to 1-8 in your last couple of games? And may I add that the 1-8 have not exactly been against stellar players. I mean, some of these losses, some of them are to rather, good Zergs like Jaedong and Quanro, I'll give you that, but other games he just shouldn't have been losing, to Modesty or something. Should not have happened. But we'll see what happens here on this game. This is going to be interesting to watch. Luxury here at the bottom, and Gogo at the top, of course. This is Outsider. So I think Luxury is definitely one of those players who, man, he goes on streaks, and he really, really can't deal with a hit to his confidence, I feel, or a hit to his groove, his mojo. As we saw, for example, most famously, I believe, in the best of 5 against Best a couple of OSLs ago, where he managed to get a 2-0 lead and then lost to Best in a painful to watch 3 games where he progressively his play just fell apart. Basically, he went from this very confident winning game to almost winning the game in games 3 and 4. In games 1 and 2, he was playing pitch perfect, and then he came very close to winning game 3, managed to lose, and then just started falling apart after losing game 4. He was talking to, you could see him talking to the coach outside of the arena, basically, getting some kind of pep talk, and just you could tell that he was having troubles dealing with the fact that he was falling behind that series, and it's got to be something like that, some kind of hit to his confidence recently that's caused him to go 1-8, very, very strangely, in fact, after his first major Star League victory. Odd behavior. But anyway, we're going to be seeing, looks like a pretty standard wall in here from Gogo. Meanwhile, we saw Luxury do the same build this game as he did last game, going for the overpool with gas, and probably preparing to go for something like last game, where he's going to get Hydralisks if indeed Gogo goes for a mechanized build. He's going to have the option to go both Hydralisks and Spire pretty soon afterward, if he decides to go for a 2-hatch Lair build or a 2-hatch Hydra first build. Certainly, it's a good build for putting up some pressure early on against the Terran player, especially since almost all Terrans do go for the factory opening nowadays, and Hydralisks counter pretty much everything that comes out of that for a while. On the other hand, though, this 2-hatch build really does not do great things for your economy, as we saw in last game. I understand partially the loss was due to the fact that his economy was not that strong, despite the fact that he managed to kill off Gogo's entire natural, amazingly. Gogo, meanwhile, as we saw, by the way, he only has 1 SCV on gas, which suggests that he's probably going to go for a fast expand afterwards, so both players might go for the same builds as he did in game 1. Which would mean for Gogo a Valkyrie build, although certainly I don't think the Valkyries were the cause of his victory. Really, he got 5 Valkyries total, and he might have gotten a couple of mutas damaged and maybe 3 or 4 Overlords, but getting them that done is not worth it. Not cost effective at all. So we'll see what happens in this game on Outsider. Looks like we've gotten Lair first here, and no Den. Has there been a Den? I don't think there's been a Den for Luxury. So Luxury is going to have to rely on a couple of Sunken Colonies, unless I just missed it, to deal with Vultures. And also, he's going to need something to deal with the early Wraiths that are about to be coming out. We do have a Starport coming out for Gogo. Luxury going to build a Sunken as we see, but oh no! Timing is off! Oh, this is going to be brutal for Luxury here. Unless, of course, Gogo has horrible Vulture Micro, which he does, by the way. Oh, wait, what the hell? Luxury losing one more drone than necessary, but Gogo not managing to get in. So that was another small victory for Luxury, I guess. Gogo not being able to get in both games. But, on the other hand, Luxury is actually going to have a pretty big advantage in that he didn't have to go for Hydras early, and that means he's going to get Mutalisks out much, much earlier and in greater numbers than in the last game. So, I don't know how prepared Gogo is going to be, given that he's gone for Mech first, and now he's going to try to get an Engineering Bay up, and he's also got an Expansion, more importantly. So he's not going to have anything, really, to shoot up except for turrets. He might start getting Valkyries, but that's going to be it. And of course, Wraiths are not very useful when they don't have Cloak. So, yeah, we are going to see a Valkyrie build. So Gogo has obviously prepared this build, somehow deciding to go for this fast CC into Valkyrie build. I sigh because it's quite similar to the build that infects Terran Brains, these young, poor Terrans who get the fantasy encephalitis. The bovine encephalitis, the fantasy version of mad cow disease. But I guess it's not really technically the fantasy build, obviously, because it does involve a retarded vulture drop. Valkyrie's first is better than a vulture drop. Vulture drops are just horrible against Zerg. I'm sorry. But anyway, it looks like Luxury going to go in for harassment. And Gogo has gotten a number of turrets. Luxury looks like he's only got about 6 Mutalisks, so he's actually not going to be able to kill off just that one turret in the main because of the SCVs repairing. Meanwhile, that Wraith, I think, is dead by now. I'm actually a little surprised he just killed that turret off. He needs to start doing damage because, honestly, in a while, Valkyries are going to be out, and this time, wow, Luxury playing rather cautiously here. I mean, usually we see him just with a couple of mutas, he would be just microing like crazy, killing off the SCVs and the turrets. He needs to kill the turret off! What is he doing? Alright, finally he gets that turret. Now only 2 turrets left inside the main, and I'm surprised Luxury is not drawing more blood here. He's got to know there's nothing other than these 2 turrets. I mean, literally, that's it for Gogo. Gogo has no other units. Just kill the damn turrets off, even with SCVs repairing. He's got 9 Mutalisks. I mean, especially on 2 hatcheries with barely any economy, he needs to move here with his Mutalisks. He's got to know about the time pressure he's facing here. I mean, I'm just frustrated here by Luxury's play. He's just, what happened to his teeth, man? I mean, someone has like declawed Luxury because he's just not being aggressive. He needs to go. I mean, once a number of Valkyries are out, Valkyries are very good against, well, I mean, they're pretty good against Mutalisks, especially when you're not, hurting the economy. Oh man, looks like the Scourge, only 1 Scourge has landed. Get the Valkyrie, Luxury! Oh jeez. Man, the Valkyrie might be allowed to live, and Luxury's micro this game is slipping once again, as we see. Now the second Valkyrie has been allowed to come out. I basically have to say has been allowed to, because there's no way that first one should have been allowed to live had Luxury been on top of his game there. Alright, so we're going to see the runaround here once again by the Valkyries. Are they going to manage to get away? Alright, one of them gets away, so that's